You're fine. I can. There's no good place to go here. I'm just gonna stand back there. Is that okay? Hey, yeah. Welcome to the 2025 fall season at State High School Volleyball Eagles, Lady Eagles. Opening scrimmage today. We got three matches set up: the Woodlands, Spring, and Waller. We'll get the Woodlands first today. The Eagles bring back the core of their team from last year. Pick up a few juniors and a freshman. Kate Brady, Madeline Rambo, and Giselle Molina joined the core team, and then Samaria Williams, freshman, coming in to contribute. Cassidy Warren still out with an injury. Not sure what her time frame is to return. Hopefully she'll be able to work back in later in the season. But purpose of this scrimmage is to get some lineup set and see. Hi, before y'all started. How are you?
Yes, I love it.
I don't have the number assignments for the new players, which is fine. Today's shirts, jerseys don't have numbers on them. I can see it, yeah. Yeah. Looks like we'll start off with Brady, Anderson, Williams, Parker, Morrow, and Cotton. We're set for the first serve of the 2025 season. And Morrow gets it up, and Parker sends it a little too much, but it is touched, so that'll be a point and a kill for Brady as Eagles start off with the 1-0. As Parsons comes in to serve. That's popped up, and that's blocked by Anderson. Another big swing and block, but just out of bounds off of the Eagles. Point, the Woodlands. Cotton gets it to Williams, back over to Anderson, big swing, but dug out by the Woodlands. And that's tied at the net and put back by the Eagles. Another big swing off the block again. Woodlands up 2-1. Sorry, trying to get my lineup set here. I think we're good to go. That's tough play, and the other point, Woodlands 3-1. That goes out. Point. Eagles they get the ball back. Williams checks in. Clean serve, clean serve. Woodlands, that's tied at the net. Big swing, a block! Oh, no, this time goes not out of bounds. We're tied at 3. That misses on the service error. Let's flip that scoreboard to look a little better there for you guys at home. This time, Carson gets that up to Williams. Big swing by Williams. Got picked up by the Highlanders. They send it back, and then Williams backs up. Morrow, another big swing, gets it in the block, but picked up by the Highlanders. And that's sent way back, and Parsons gets a piece of it. Williams back to Anderson on the right side. Oh, it's just tried to rebound her own block, but just misses clearing the net. It's 5-3 lead for the Highlanders. And that's going to find that spot in the back of the corners. Back corner of the court for an ace for the Woodlands, 6-3. And Williams set the dump and sneaks it in, but that was a little late whistle, but that will be a kill for Williams on the setter dump. As Janessa Rodriguez steps in and serves for the first time today. This is a middle attack. The Fountain takes it. And that's going to be a kill. For the Eagles. I think that was Jordan Morrow on that. And that goes out. Back to the Highlanders, 7-5 lead. Williams is able to get over Morrow. Cross and finds the spot. Perfect placement. 6-7. And there's Morrow. Will get the serving duties. Parker checks back in on the front row substitution for Parsons. Back over to the right side. Good swing. Sneaks it in. Islanders 8-6. Oh, and that ball just dropped right in the side, the back line, 6-9. Eagles down 3. Was able to push it up to Parker and almost sneaks it in. That's going to be 4 hits, so not a kill, but it gets the job done for a point for the Eagles and the ball back, 7-9. Cotton checks out. Williams to serve. Brady in. Blocked. Parker throws it down with authority. Eight, 9. just catches enough of the net to fling the ball back. 8-10. Williams, Brady, defended but pushed back over. That's tied at the net. That's going to be an error on the Woodlands. Eagles back within one. That'll be Williams, Gracie Williams to serve. Highlanders is up, defended at the net by Anderson and Brady, and it's just a natural instinct by Brady to pop that up, but she already touched it. It wasn't really a block on that first touch, unfortunately. But good effort. And that's a short serve, and Cotton can't quite get there, 9-12. That's Payne that time. Williams back over to Parker. Big swing right inside the block for Parker on the kill. Parsons to serve. Eagles down 2. And that's just gets enough juice off of the block to not quite make it back to the defender. Point, Woodlands. Woodlands, a tough team in 6A. Fight preseason. Rankings had them a little higher than the Eagles. Anderson gets it over, but defended, then gets it back to Williams. Morrow, just missed the line. It's a good place, a good idea to go with it down the line. Just snuck it a little too far out. 10-14. Another hit, not quite over the net, 10-15. Eagles getting down by 6 now. Trying to recuperate. It's time. Get it up to more big swing. Good momentum changer to get the Eagles back in it, get the ball back, and give them a chance to get back into it. Again, just a scrimmage, but always playing for pride at high school level. That goes right in between 3 defenders and the block, 11-17. Williams gets in on the action. Finds a spot for the kill. 12-17. And Moro redirects for the kill on the overpass. 13-17. Mavs eating into the lead. Rodriguez serving. Good serve, but picked up by the Woodlands. And they tip it back, and Parsons able to get it up. And that's over. I don't know why they didn't call that because that's going to give Williams the kill. Williams, Gracie Williams. I guess we're going to have to start calling T-Will or S-Will. Give him some nicknames here. She went to set, and they were over the net and deflected the ball. That's against the rules, but now a call. Good job by the Eagles to keep it in play, and they give him a chance to play. No touch, out off of the Woodlands hit, and it's 15-17. Mavs, Eagles back within 2. Sorry, I've been calling Mavs for 6 months. I got to get out of that habit. 15-17, Rodriguez serves. Woodlands set up, that's good. That was out. There's no way that she was going to get that back in. 16-17. Laser of a serve, gets them out of system a little bit. Tip, good pickup by Williams. Morrow gives it a shot back in the corner, but just too much, no touch. Good run by the Eagles. Little 4-point swing, 4-point run there. 16-18. Good job by the Eagles to give Morrow a shot on that one. And that finds inside the line. Actually, they didn't call it out. 17-18. Nope. Nope. No! So out. Good chip by Morrow to get the kill. I don't think the scoreboard is right, but I'll take it over what I got. So 18-19. Morrow serving for the Eagles. Big quick set, and the hitter wasn't quite ready to time the jump, and it was tied up at 19 for the first time since 3-3 early in the first set, early in the set. And a drop by Morrow for the ace. The Eagles take their first lead of the game, 2019. Good adjustment from the Eagles here in the first match as they're playing with 2 brand new middles, the core of the defense. And they responded well. Morrow gets another ace, 21-19. Another tough serve. Woodlands can't do much with it. Rodriguez gets it up, and then Morrow over to Parker. Big swing cross. Dug out by the Highlanders. They got a shot on the right side. Yep. Perfect position by Cotton for the dig, and then tip. Wow, almost picked up well. And that does go out. Everybody holding their breath for that line judge to see if they call it out. That was significantly out that time. Eagles 3-point lead, Morrow to serve. Another tough serve. And 23-19. Morrow on a string with her serves. Rodriguez digs to Williams. And then Parker. No touch, out of bounds, 23-20. But good run by the Eagles. Some great serving by Morrow. And some timely hitting. Let's see if the Eagles can put it away here. Rodriguez Williams. Both the Williams trying to work out their timing here as new teammates. 23-21. Oh. And this instinct reaches out. It's now back to a 1-point game. Eagles up by 1. Long run for Williams. And we're tied at 23. Some big momentum swings in this game. Highlanders up by 6 at one point. Eagles up by 4 at one point. And that sneaks in, and that gives the Woodlands the lead back, 24-23. Tip by Parker picked up. Back row attack. Swing out. Tied at 24. Brady checks back in. Jump to the ace for Williams. Eagles take the lead back, 25-24 set point. Another serve, but picked up by Highlander this time, set up the left side, big swing. And the net got an assist from the net as it kept the Eagle defender Rodriguez from being in the right position. Cotton checks back in for defense. All tied up. Cotton gets it to Parker, gets a big kill off the nets. That's on the Woodlands. 26-25. Gracie Williams goes back to serve. Back to set point for the Eagles. Another step on the right side. For the game. (27-25). We end the first set. Great competition here. We'll take a break. Come back for the second set here in the first game. at it here for another set in this scrimmage game. Woodlands Highlanders versus Tassie Eagles. Looks like Gracie Williams will be leading us off with Cotton and Morrow in the back. Brady, Anderson, and Parker. This time, Parker, Anderson, Brady, and the redirection falls for Eagles point. We'll take it. Parker with the tip, picked up by Highlanders. Little miscommunication gives the Eagles a shot. Cotton, Brady. Oh, Nate. Highlanders to be able to get it over. First time Anderson with the big swing. And kill. Eagles working all offensive options. Gracie Williams spread the ball around. Finding the best shot. 2-0, Eagles up. This time, big swing tip, and Williams can't try to tip there. 2-1. Good effort, but it's real short. This time, Parker tips and finds the soft spot. 3-1. Eagles up. Parsons checks in for Parker to serve. Parker, one of the top ace getters on the Eagles last year. Cotton, Parsons, and Warren, top 3 ace servers. That ball off for Cotton. Out of bounds, 3-2. Wow. Three. This time they get it to Brady, push. But picked up by Highlanders this time. Parsons digs. Williams, Morrow, big swing off the block for the kill. Eagles get the ball back. Up 4-3. Cotton to serve. Sam Williams checks in. This cross. Picked up. Denied by Anderson. Little tip, but good deflection by Williams. And then other Williams. And then Samari Williams. Back and forth. Eagles trying to set up. Williams does get it. Little goal shot over the block for Anderson. A little more traditional setup here. Williams back to Morrow tip. And they can't recover as Morrow will get the kill. 5-3. Little disconnect on that one. It's 5-4. Sam Parsons. Williams goes outside too much. 5-5. Another short serve gets in front of the defense. 5-6. 7. Boom by Anderson. She got up on that one and threw it down. 6-6. Fisher checks in for the double switch. Quincy Keogh and Peyton Fisher check in for the first time today. Eagles able to, lots of service error on the Woodlands, 7-7. Ball back over to the Eagles. As Parker checks back in from Parsons. 7-7, outside up, Morrow to serve. That's a long run for the setter, but able to get it up. And then big swing and no touch. Eagles get it on the hitting error, 8-7. Morrow still to serve. Big swing, and that's in the block, and there's no defender that. Eight. Keogh, a little too high of a tip for Williams, defended, and then a big swing. A disconnect on the defense, 8-9. Eagles looking good. We still got some work to do. First game next Tuesday at home. Good run by Keogh to get over there. Big swing, good pickup by Keogh. Fisher sends it over. Highlander set up outside. Big swing blocked. Enough Parker to get it to Keogh back over to Fisher and sneaks it on the block. Okay, good contribution by Fisher there on the Keogh set. Side Creek will be coming to the next Tuesday for the Eagles season and home opener. Big swing and serve just out on the back left corner. 9-10. That goes way out. Whoa! No. That was out. Another one called in. But I guess it's good training for these line judges too. And that clips the net and falls for an ace for Woodlands, 9-12. Big swing, picked up by Morrow. Keogh back to Parker, tip, and sends back over him. A block by the Woodlands. Big middle, 9-13. She just kind of stayed up in the air with those long arms and deflected the tip. Cross for the Woodlands, and good pick up by Keogh, but couldn't get it up enough to get some help. That's another point for the Woodlands. They're on a little run, 5-0 run. 9-14. Fisher with the big swing. And not able to pop up to Parker and just sends it over to reset for the Eagles. This time And that's just off of the block. Just outside the reach of Morrow, 9:15. Right side. Highlanders having a hard time setting on that right side, giving the Eagles every shot. Big good dig by Morrow. Keo to Parker, sneaks the tip inside the block. And the Eagles get the ball back finally, and Williams checks back in. And Anderson, 10-15, Williams to serve. Tough play, but Islanders trying to make something out of it. Single cross, Williams digs. Big swing, or a big set, and skying for the tip. Anderson can't get it to go. Cotton gets it to Williams. Parker, and that goes out. So that'll actually count as a kill for Parker. 11-15. And by Parker. 12-15. Mavs. Sorry again. Eagles working their way back into it. Just have it. That's an ace for Williams. 13-15. Another block by Anderson and Brady. Eagles playing tough at the net. Love to see it. Back to within one. That's for the hitting error, and that ties it at 15. Williams still serving, this time deep, and a little too deep. We'll give the ball back over to the Woodlands. 15-16. This time, Anderson from the left side with the power. Tied up 16-16. Carson serving. Drops it in. A little big block on that side, but handled. And Eagles lost track of it, but it was on the other side. It would have been a tough play. 16-17. And that'll be the end. Your time limited here. 16-17. We're going to keep it here. We play again back to back. So we're going to keep the feed here. We will play. Let's see. Pull up the schedule here. We'll play spring next. I'll get that squared away for you guys. I'm going to go on mute until we start again. We'll be back for first serve here shortly. Eagles will take on Spring. Second match of this scrimmage. Mike goes out. All right, we got Mike back on. Giselle Molina comes in to serve. And gets the ace. (6-1) Eagles. Molina serves. Another deep serve. That's going to be trouble. And not technically an ace, but the point comes and 7-1. Eagles up. This time, played and picked up. Cotton gets the dig to Williams, and then Fisher finishes it off. Molina still serving. Eagles building on the 8-1 lead. That's going to be another ace. 9-1. That's picked up by Spring. Play on the right side. Big swing, and they get it inside the block. 9-2. Spring to serve, and Molina gets it up to Williams, and then Fisher gets a swing on it, but Spring trying to just send it over, and they do. And Brady sneaks it over. And somehow Spring keeps it going. And Cotton gets it over to Morrow for the kill. (10-2) Eagles up, and Brady will serve. And she gets the ace, 11-2. Another good serve by Brady, but picked up by Spring. They send that one deep. Molina digs it up to Williams. And then here's tomorrow, Sam Williams gets the kill. I really need to figure out some nicknames for these Williams. 12-2. That's a hitting error on Spring, 13-2. Any suggestions on how we should call the Williams girls this season? Drop it in the comments. 13-2, and Brady with another ace, 14-2. Picked up and then put down by Morrow. 15-2. Six schools here today. It's going to be an error on Spring, 16-2. Concordia Lutheran and Kingwood Park are two teams we won't see today. That's another error on Spring, 17-2. Which is fair. Concordia Lutheran, a private school, and Cape Park, a smaller school. Brady serves, and they get it over this time. Williams backed up Fisher. Roll shot, picked up by Spring. And that goes over, but Fisher gets a piece of it, and then Morrow puts it down on the sideline for a kill. (18-2). Woodlands and Tascasita are probably the two toughest teams here, as shown in that first match that we saw today. 18-2. Brady served, picked up, and sent back over. Rear dig for Brady. Morrow tips, picked up, and sent out of bounds by Spring Point Eagles, 19-2. That's a hitting error on Spring, 20-2. Playable and dug out by Molina, and then Morrow. Some good defense by Spring. Spring able to get a good rally going. And Fisher finally finishes it off on the assist from Molina, 21-20. Sorry, 21-2. My dyslexia kicking in. 21-2. Just kidding, I don't have dyslexia, but we feel for all those that do. 21-2, and Brady sends it out, which might have been a mercy error. Cotton checks back in. And defense 21-3. Sent way back. Williams. Sam Williams. And we call that in. So, hey, we'll take it. (22-3). Keogh checks in to serve. And Maddie Rambo checks in for Williams. As they go for the block and can't get it. 22-4. Whoa, ball sent way out. 23 for Eagles. Parker checks in for Molina. And Parsons for Morrow. Still serve. Drops it in. That's going to be a tough play for Spring, and they just have to send it back over. Parsons pops it to Keogh. Middle row, and Samari Williams, no touch. It was touched, but they didn't call it. Maybe they felt bad for them, I don't know. Clearly deflected, kind of off to the right there and out of bounds, but hey. Keogh with Parker, left-handed slap that picked up by Spring. Takes it over and Parker sends it back. Another attempt on the right side, another foul by the Twin Towers. 3 in a row. And 4 in a row. And that'll count as a kill for Maddie. Not the way you want to get your first varsity kill, but hey, it counts. Cotton checks in for set point. Spring able to get offensive going. Parker pops it to Maddie. Parker. Theo able to get just a piece of it. Everything. Maddie able to send it over. That'll end the first set, 25-5. All the Eagles able to get in on that match. Sorry, that set. Get some good looks, some good practice time, or get some good play time. And that's what these scrimmages are all about. All right, we're about ready to get started here. Brady, Parker, and Keo. We are set here. And Parsons gets it up to Keo, pushes it to Parker, big swing, off the block for the kill. And the Eagles pick back up where they left off. Up 1-0. Keo serves and gets the ace. 2-0. Ramber. Sorry. I'm saying it wrong this whole time. I'll get it right. 2-0 Ramber. Maddie Ramber. Keo to serve. Up 2-0. And that's put back by Ramber and Brady. 3-0. up by Keogh. Good pick up by Parsons. And put down by Rambo this time. And that'll be another ace for Keogh. 5-0. Tough play, picked up by Keogh. Cotton gets it to Parker, just sends it over. And that's going to be a hitting error an error on Spring. 6-0. That's a double, but good job by Keogh. Parsons. Back to Keogh. Brady tip. Picked up by Spring. And Brady playing some soccer for Spring on the Brady kick. 6-1. Having a little fun. Parsons pops it to Rambo. Gets a good swing on it. Picked up by Spring. And then Rambo with the opportunity that sends it deep and out. 6-2. That'll be a point for Spring after the short serve, tough play, 6-3. Good pick up by Parker on that tough serve, and then Rambo with a good serve. Oh, and that's going to be an error on Spring's point. Eagles 7-3. As Molina checks in for Parker. And Morrow for Parsons. Eagles up 4. Good deep serve. Setter has a long run. A little touch, but Kinsey Keogh's there. And Morrow just missed on the net. 7-4. Spring serving, Eagles up 3. Colin gets it to Keogh, then Morrow puts that one down. Eight 4. We'll pick up by Molina to Keogh. Back to Morrow. Boom for the kill. Nine 4. Brady serving. Eagles up 5. And that's inside the block of Williams and Ramber for a point for Spring. Cotton checks back in for Brady on the back row. And Molina able to dig that out of the net. Gets caught in the net, but is able to make it back. And then good switch up by Williams. with the left hand. (10-5) Eagles as Williams checks back in. Gracie Williams and Peyton Fisher. Good swing by Moore, but just tipped. And Williams with the touch gets the kill again. 11-5, Eagles up. Oh, good effort by Fisher. And then Morrow goes cross, and there's nobody there. 12-5. Gracie Williams still serving for the Eagles. Spring can't do anything with it. And good effort to try to keep that ball in play, but just goes into the net and falls on the Eagles side, 12-6. Eagles still in the lead. Short serve. Tough play, 12-7. On the spring ace. And Morrow will not be stopped on that one. 13-7. Parker and Parsons in. Parsons to serve, 13-7 lead for the Eagles. Good pick up by Williams. Cotton to Fisher. Can't get it to go. Another dig by Williams. This time Parker on the left side and sneaks it in the block. 14-7. That's going to be tough and not playable. 15-7. Parsons almost gets the ace, but Spring still can't handle it. Point Eagles, 16-7. Spring digs that out of the net. Cotton gets it to Williams, who puts it down. Parker puts it down on the Williams assist. 17-7. Eagles building a double-digit lead here in the second set. Good pick up by Gracie Williams. Cotton gets it to Fisher, sends it over. And Samari Williams gets a kill off of the deflection, 18-7. Good tip, Cotton digs, Williams, and then Samari Williams. Williams to Williams connection. 19-7. Double W. 19-7 Parsons still serving the short serve, gets the ace. That ball just drops. Screen can't handle it. Parker redirects for the kill. 21-7. Short serve, and that'll be an ace. 22-7. Eagles it's got to be like a 15-point run. Probably not that much. 10-point run. She goes again. Short serve. That's pushed out. No touch. Eagle point, 23-7. Little tip. Cotton digs it. Williams. Parker. Boom. Match point. We're going to take a break after this match. All teams will have about a 30-minute break and come back at about 5:45. I'll repost the link in the group chat and the family chat. But you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel and set those notifications on, and you'll know when we go live. I only really use this channel, and Tamara Williams finishes off the match for the Eagles. Like I said, I'm going to cut the feed and recharge and reset. We'll be back here shortly in about 30 minutes for the final match against Waller. But again, I'll repost the link, but you can always do a search for my YouTube channel and subscribe and set a notification to be alerted when we go live so you don't miss any of the action. I'll be honest, I'm multitasking. I'm not the best at sending all the notifications, unmuting my mic, etc. You've seen today, but we'll do our best and have a great season. We'll be back here shortly. We're back on this court